Good afternoon and welcome to Dixie Sun News. I'm Bree Opdahl.
And I'm Carly Kuhn. Here are this week's stories. After months of planning and formulating strategies, Dixie State University has a new 5-year strategic plan titled Dixie 2020, Status to Stature. President Biff Williams presented the strategic plan at the Cox Auditorium last Wednesday. The presentation included the main goals of the strategic plan, how they're going to be implemented, and how they coincide with the DSU values. These goals are to promote student and faculty success, broaden and enhance academic programs, invest in faculty and staff recruitment, engage with the Southern Utah region to strengthen cultural and economic life, and establish a strong brand and identity for the university. Williams says there is also a committee in place that will be searching for a new, better mascot to better identify DSU within the next year. As a part of the branding DSU's identity, Williams said he also wants St. George to be a university town by displaying DSU spirit all over St. George.
So the strategic plan is there's so many things that we need to do at Dixie State University, and the plan systematically identifies what do we want to do first, what do we want to do second, what do we want to do third, what do we want Dixie State University to look like. Before, we were a great university in that our plan was to become a university, and they had a systematic approach, and that worked for us. And so our campus is used to having the opportunity to say, okay, this is our plan, this is what we're going to do, we're going to all work together, and we're going to accomplish something great. That's the importance of the plan, is that we all know what the plan will be, we also know what our roles are, and so here's how we're going to achieve this great plan.
What I would like to say on that, on behalf of all the students, is this plan was done right. And it was done in time. It took a year to make. And the great thing about this was it wasn't just thrown around by someone who was in a room and thought what would be the best for the university, but rather they took the time to go talk to the students, have student inputs. A number of different students sat on different committees, and they had their voice heard. And that's one of the special things here at Dixie, is to be able to have those students, those student leaders, and represent all the student body and make sure your point is across.
We will, on our academic buildings, we will ask the state for help. But the tennis courts, the softball, the soccer fields, the stadium, we're going to have to raise money. And we feel optimistic about that because people are going to see the momentum that we have on campus, and they'll want to generate some excitement and help us. The student success programs and the academic programs, we have those built into our budget so that we can help our students be successful.
Students, family, faculty, alumni, and enthusiastic locals gathered Saturday to support this year's Rock the Red theme for Dixie State University's 2015 Homecoming Parade and Founders Day celebration. Hundreds gathered along Tabernacle Street to watch nearly 90 entries of floats, musicians, and clubs make their way downtown toward the Big Red D on the hill. Here's Ashley Thompson with the story.
It's homecoming week, and I'm on Tabernacle in Maine checking out the parade. Friends, family, and students came out to enjoy the homecoming parade as we celebrated Dixie. Floats, clubs, and Miss Dixie came out to celebrate with us.
Part of Raging Red here on DSU, and what it is it's a club specifically designed to keep the spirit of Dixie alive. I've been doing it for 2 semesters, and it's the best thing that's probably happened to me in my college career.
I like the Dixie Roundhouse homecoming parade because it's really fun. We all get to come together and see Dixie play. Hopefully we'll win today.
I really like this parade because I like to see the children's faces. I like to just watch people's excitement when we go by playing.
The 17th Annual Founders Day Hall of Fame took place at the Tabernacle. This year, 3 more have been selected for this elite academy and will join the previous 92 inductees. Reporting for the Dixie Sun News, I'm Ashley Thompson.
The second night of homecoming week at Dixie State University ended in the crowning of Miss Dixie 2015. Sarah Wolfenstein, a sophomore business major from Pahrump, Nevada, was crowned homecoming queen and Miss Dixie Spirit Tuesday night at the Miss Dixie pageant. Emily Havens has the story.
When most students think of fall, they think of cooler weather, but here at Dixie State University, we think of homecoming week. One long-standing tradition is Miss Dixie.
12 contestants competed in 4 categories: swimwear, a talent portion, onstage question, and evening wear.
And this is one of my favorite events. I come to it all the time, Miss Dixie, D-Queen, and just watch these shows root for them. They're our own students, and it's special for them to be up there showing what they got to offer.
Number 12. Sarah Wolfenstein was crowned Miss Dixie.
am so excited to be here today. I'm excited to represent the school and represent the students in a positive way.
Miss Dixie's role is to be a role model for the community. Reporting for Dixie Sun News, I'm Emily Havens.
Dixie State University's theater program pulled back the curtains during homecoming week, revealing God of Carnage. The opener premiered Thursday, adding to the list of homecoming outings on campus. Tiffany Herzog, a senior theater major from Brigham City, is the first student at Dixie to direct a main stage production. God of Carnage is set in France inside a family home. Two sets of parents come together to civilly discuss a brawl that occurred between their younger boys, and they slowly devolve into children themselves. God of Carnage is a dark comedy rated PG-13 for language and a few graphic scenes. God of Carnage will be shown again October 1st through the 3rd at 7:30 p.m. in the Black Box Theater.
All right, let's see what happened in sports this week.
Okie doke.
Football had a rough homecoming night, losing 34-5 to Azusa Pacific University. In the kickoff of the first Great Athletic Northwest Conference season game, the Storm was unable to perform to its potential. With the offense performing one-dimensionally, they were not able to find the end zone the entire game. Head coach Scott Brumfield said, "We have to figure some things out. We have to be able to throw the football, and we'll try and work on that during this short week." In the loss, the Storm rushed for 216 yards, but were held to an all-time low 20 yards through the air. The next game will be Friday at 6 p.m. against the Western Oregon University Wolves at home. Women's soccer was also unable to get through the weekend with a win. The women went up against Azusa Pacific University Cougars, who beat Dixie State University 4-1 Thursday, and the Point Loma Sea Lions, who beat DSU 3-0 Saturday morning. With APUs scoring 3 times in the second half on Thursday's game, DSU could not keep up and lost its Pacific West Conference opener. In the second game, Dixie started out strong with hopes of a goal early in the first half, but it was shut down. With those 2 losses, DSU's record fell to 2-4 in the season and 0-2 in Pac-West play. The next game will be against Dominican University in San Rafael, California, October 2nd. On the other hand, men's soccer was able to get a W with a shutout against Point Loma University. The final score was 1-0. On Thursday, the Storm went up against Azusa Pacific and ended the game in a draw. On Saturday, DSU got off with 11 shots in the game, but only 2 were on target. PLU got off 9 shots, with 5 of them being on target, but almost all the attempts were well contested, making it no challenge for the DSU goalkeeper. This is the team's first Pacific West Conference win. DSU continues Pac-West play Friday against Dominican University in San Rafael, California at 3 p.m. Volleyball was also able to pull through this week with 3 conference matches, first against Notre Dame de Namur University Wednesday, Holy Names University Saturday, and Concordia University Monday. The Storm dominated the first 2 sets on Wednesday, beating the Argonauts 25-17 and 25-14. NDNU flipped the script in the next 2 sets, winning 25-22 and 25-19, and forcing a decisive 5th set. Next, Dixie State downed the Hawks in dominating fashion by winning in consecutive sets 25-16, 25-22, and 25-16. In the final match of the week, DSU outlasted CU in a tightly contested second set that was ended by an ace by Taylor Durea. After the Eagles dominated the third, DSU responded to a 4th set to avoid a decisive 5th. DSU will attempt to extend its 3-game home winning streak on Saturday at noon against Azusa Pacific University.
That's all for this week. Thanks for watching Dixie Sun News, and make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Extra news content is available and updated frequently online at dixiesunnews.com.
Thanks again, and we'll see you soon.